back to Eden Garden, but we are mobile today. We are at Vira Grow. Yes, Vira Grow right here in North Las Vegas. And I'm speaking to Tim. Tim is from Vira Grow, and you've
Yes,
been here
ma'am.
how long, Tim?
I've been here since right before COVID, actually.
Right
It
before
was
COVID.
February 2020.
And you know what? That's when we met him. We needed some wood chips for our daycare center. And we came here and we talked to this young man. He was impressed, but we were impressed with him at that time. Can you give us a little backstory about what you were doing back then,
Yeah,
Tim?
so when I first started here, like everybody else, I moved here from California and I was a truck driver, had a truck driving background. When I moved to Vegas, I really didn't want to be a truck driver anymore.
Right.
I wanted to do something that I was going to be able to be home every day. And also, I do have a natural skill set. I'm like a people person. I like to talk. So coming to this job, I was a truck driver, and then I was afforded the opportunity by the owner to become the manager of the yard. So when I met you guys, I was the driver, but that's why they liked me, because I would be doing orders and
Right.
talking to customers, trying to make sales. So that's when I met you guys, and then now I'm the yard manager here. And I took over management here February 2022, and since February 2022, I really just wanted to build up the overall appearance of this place. I'm someone who takes pride in everything I do. I'm a man of integrity. So if I'm here, I really want to show the ownership that you guys are going to get the most value out of me being here. So I ended up redoing all the bins. I ended up going to get some
So
big
wonderful.
blocks and
Awesome.
dividing all of our materials.
And that's new since we saw it in
Oh yeah,
2019.
for sure. So looks a
Definitely.
lot more professional.
Yes.
With the blocks being like
We
that.
love the touch.
So these are all of our different wood mulches here. In the corner, that's the certified playground material that
Yeah,
everybody
that's what we use.
really likes. The
Yeah.
one that he's showing you right now, that's the large decorative bark. Very, very popular material here in Las Vegas. And again, that right there that you guys are looking at is going to be the playground material. And then the next bin is going to be pathway wood chips. And all of our mulches here are all organic. They're all natural products, no chemicals, no dyes or anything like that on these products. We do have one product on the west side of the yard that does have some dye on it. But that one that you're looking at right now, that's a new product, stone wood chips. That's a hardwood, so that's a good one. And then we have our rock to the left of that.
Now,
So
there's a whole other side of this property as he's saying, more bins just like this with all different types, and we've used several of them, and we were so amazed at the results that we got in our garden that my husband swore no more big box stores, and we started telling everybody about Virago.
yes, ma'am.
And when we met him, he was such a wonderful person because he started telling us all of the information that we needed to even help us at that time. And he was a driver back then. But since then, this garden area that you're looking at now, it was here, but it wasn't anything like this. It was like the average struggling Las Vegas garden.
Yeah.
And so, saying one thing and doing one thing is totally different. And that's the thing. We were so shocked when we came back to see this garden. It's more than a demonstration garden now. And there's not one plant hanging on, this man obviously has a green thumb, but I'm asking him, we've been gardening for years, but we're like asking you, what are your secrets? We know it's in the soil, but we're gonna let Tim talk to you about this because I'm so amazed. We've even did some swapping of plants and trading out because I'm so impressed with it, and we still have a lot more to do. Tim, tell us about these beautiful plants.
So I guess the secret would be what nobody knows. My last name is Gardner. So,
Gardner.
it's Tim
That is a
Gardner.
secret. All right,
So yeah,
okay.
so I think I was just born with the natural green thumb.
Yeah, you got
Funny
it.
thing is, my grandfather had a landscaping business when I was a kid, and my dad used to be a landscaper with him for 15 years. So
So it's in the family.
yeah,
it's in the blood.
We used
Yes.
to go to work with my dad when we were 10, 11 years old, and
Right.
I remember we went to where the famous story that I always tell people was my dad would take us to work, me and my twin brother, and he would take us to work, and he would pay us, I think he'd pay us like 10, 15 bucks or something.
Right.
And at the end of the day, we were trimming bushes. We were kids, we weren't
Right.
doing the most,
Right.
but at the end of the day, we went to a place in Paris, California, that's where I'm from, called Tasty Freeze, and we told my dad, let's go to Tasty Freeze after work. He said, yeah, no problem. Went over there, we went and ordered a chili burger with ice cream.
Kids'
And
dream.
yeah, kids' dream. And
That's right.
then we looked at my dad when it was time to pay. My dad's like, you guys got money? And he's like, no, Dad, like, well, we only have 10, 15 bucks. Back then, I think the combo was like $6.
Right.
And he's like, no, if you make money, you gotta
You got to spend it.
you pay for your own stuff. So that taught me a lot of discipline,
Yeah.
taught me a lot of understanding. When you make money, you can't just keep it. You have to pay bills with it. So that's a lesson that I always respect my dad for, and I try to do the same thing with my younger siblings. Just teach them that, hey, if you want to make some money, if you want some money, come and get it. So I have my sisters that help me out with odds and ends, and they want to make a couple extra bucks. So that's my secret. Just since I was raised, I've always been a worker, and I've always been a gardener. So
that's kind of one of my philosophies. After owning a child care for 35 years, yes, everyone, 3.5 decades, our motto on our building was train up the child in the way that they should go. And when they are old, they will not depart from it. That's Proverbs 22:6. I've kept that motto. My children now are in their 40s. The youngest is 40. And as you see, they're doing things as well. They do plant and they garden a little bit, but you know what? It's one of those things. You have to learn it early, but it stays with you for a lifetime. Your father is my hero. That's a great thing that he did, because you're paying it forward to your nephews and nieces already.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
That's beautiful. And talking about this garden, look at these beautiful Swiss chards right here. I have Swiss chards, but are they this big? Not quite. Tell us all about this.
So these Swiss chards are crazy. So I'm actually just starting to eat Swiss chard. Never had it before. Never even knew anything about it. But I'm going on my 100th time of a diet.
Yes,
so I'm gonna throw these in the blender with a little bit of protein and start making these with some morning shakes. But these Swiss chard, man, I will cut all this off, and probably by next week they'll be back. So it's
this is your protein. I'm a master herbalist, and I practiced that for 35 years as well. Listen, you guys, these greens have more protein than you would get in the steak.
Oh, dang.
People sometimes don't understand that that's the original protein. When our creator, we call him Yahshua, by his true name, when he made these things, everything was in it. Now, we don't get that in the grocery stores anymore.
Oh, no.
People don't understand that, and they talk about, I'm not getting my vitamins. You're not, because you're not growing your own.
Yeah, and that's what we're doing here.
You're growing your own, and it's beautiful.
We're growing our own greens.
Yeah, so you're getting all your protein. And I'm not against meat, because I'm still a carnivore. I do eat meat, but I try to be very select on the type of meats that I eat that is clean. But to have products like this, you can stay healthy and be around a lot longer, and not be worried so much as about, am I the perfect size or weight, but the right nutrients are going in your body. And that's what I'm always concerned with. We have gardening here, and we take it so seriously, but to see your garden here, people coming in and out of here, you're not here 24 hours out of the day.
Oh, no.
And look what you're doing. Look at this.
Yes.
What about these beautiful, wonderful?
These purple cabbages, these are ready to pick already.
Wow.
I'm saving them because my girl, she's going to California,
yes.
and I really want to send these to her mom. Her mom is a big motivator to me, because she has like a garden at her house. I didn't know too much about gardening.
Yes.
I used to live with them, and I just think back when I used to live with them, all the stuff she would have planted. So she's always telling my girl that she's proud of me. So when she goes make a trip to California, I want to send some nice, healthy, organic vegetables to them, and also to her sister. She's battling cancer, so if everybody can keep her in your prayers. Her name is Carla Cervantes.
We're praying for you.
That's my sister.
Right now.
And
yes.
I want to send her some nice, healthy, organic vegetables also.
That's really going to help. That's
this is our cactus garden right here. The cactus garden, it was a really small cactus garden, like where the red rocks are at right here. Mm-hmm. And I actually extended it because I started learning about edible cactuses like the Nepales that I was fortunately gifted from you guys. And this is a acatillo. Yes. It's like a desert cactus.
Love it.
This is a fire stick. All these, I just planted all these like 6 months ago, and this thing was like a quarter of the size. So we have cactus soil here, special soil for cactus and succulents. Check that dragon fruit that I got from you guys back there.
Oh, that dragon fruit looks like it's going to be, sometimes they'll shoot out little pups really quickly too.
Oh, I'm looking forward to it.
Your cactus are so healthy. My dragon fruit is big and long, but it wasn't thick as much. And then I realized too that if you put them in the ground, I think they like ground soil better. I know people put them in pots, in pots, but I like what you did right here.
Oh yeah, for sure. I definitely promote people to do some raised bed gardening and try to build yourself some soil. But this is our cactuses. I'm really proud of the cactuses. Downtown Cactus Club. That's their thing. She's the one that actually
I like the signage.
Gave me the first batch of cactuses that I received. So I was really, really thankful for that. And I told her to send me over some type of advertisement for your club. So she gave me that. And it was, I still can't pronounce her name. Her name is like Thalia or something, but she's from Downtown Cactus Club. She knows
Okay.
what I'm talking about.
Okay.
But this is a cactus garden. This is what I'm most proud of.
Wow.
I'm really big fan of garlic,
And I thought it was leeks, you guys. Look how big, look how big this garlic is.
and
Isn't
this
this beautiful specimen? Look at this garlic.
this year I was my first time planting garlic. Herminia from Desert Secret Garden, she came and helped me plant all these garlics, and she really comes by and
I'm jealous.
helps me
I've never
feed all
had
this.
garlic.
Doing our garden.
I've
Oh,
never
yeah.
had garlic this big before, honestly.
Wow.
I can grow leeks, you know, when I do onions, but I've never had garlic this big. When did you plant these?
I planted all this in the end of October. I think it was about
Amazing.
October 25th I did. They said there's a window, October 23rd to Halloween, something like that. But then I've heard that people can plant
January?
later than that. But I planted this in the end of October, so I'd probably recommend everybody to plant at the end of October if you want to get some good results.
This as big as my greens would be. I just planted, and you guys, I know I'm so late, but I just planted garlic. But I plant garlic for pest control too.
Oh, okay. There you
So
go.
I put it in between, and it doesn't get the same. But to see this beautiful bed, I have to try this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to try this, Tim.
I'm gonna have a lot
This
of
is
garlic,
beautiful.
and then we
Beautiful.
got our collard greens right here.
And they've grown
I've
since
had
we were here. Just
I've
a
had
week or 2 weeks
so
ago.
many
My
collard
gosh.
greens this year.
Look at how they popped out. We were just here 2 weeks ago.
Yep. And I'm actually gonna
Amazing.
be cutting these collard greens down tomorrow and making a big old bundle
Oh.
of stuff to harvest.
Yeah.
And I guess they'll probably be back this size in about a week or two. So
That'd be the soil.
it's the
It
soil.
is the soil. You
It's
know
the-
it. Come to Vira Grow, you guys.
Yes,
I'm trying
ma'am.
to tell you, if you want a beautiful garden and a harvest and food that looks like this is food. This is real
Oh,
food
yeah.
right here.
Throw some neck bones in there.
Neck bones. Look, onions. You got a real meal.
Onions,
He got-
oxtails, all
Oh,
that.
he got some soul in him.
Yes, ma'am.
So Tim, tell me something now. You're saying you're going to just cut these down. But
I'm just gonna cut all the
leaves off.
The leaves off.
And then it's going to come back out.
And then
again.
it's gonna come back out.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Food for life.
Yeah.
He's got the secret. He's got the soil. That's the sauce. And he's got the vegetables. You got
Yes.
it all.
Yes,
Oh, my goodness.
I even put a mint plant right here.
Oh, look at this mint in here hiding.
So
That's
a lot of people say mint is really invasive and you really want to kind of control it
Yeah.
in your garden. But I planted this in the ground. I don't know if it's going to spread throughout the whole garden. I'm thinking about putting it in a pot, but I'm pretty sure that planting this mint plant here is the reason why I had such a great garden this winter and fall, because I had no aphids on any of my leafy greens. And last year during fall and winter, I had so many aphids, it kind of discouraged me a little bit to keep going. But I just happened to plant that mint plant there for some reason. And then this year I was noticing like, wow, why is my leafy greens doing so good? But then they say that's like deterrent.
It is.
So
you're on track again, and this man is naturally learning as he goes, as we all are. I might be an herbalist, but I'm always learning. I'll tell you something. I had mint, and I also did lavender basil. And in that bed with the lavender basil, all of my greens, nothing was touched. Nothing was touched because of that basil that's in there. So when you infuse any type of herbs in there, especially the strong smelling ones like the mint, the regular basil is not so strong, the Genovese, but the lavender or sage or things like that, they are natural pest resistant, and it's going to help your garden a lot more. I wouldn't take them out. I don't blame you. You're doing a great job.
I got rosemary at the end of the garden bed over
rosemary,
there,
awesome, too.
so that probably does help too.
Yeah.
So I'm going to keep these herbs inside the garden.
He's going to come to our garden, but we have rosemary in our garden.
Oh,
beds,
okay.
too. Yes, we do.
And
It
then
definitely helps.
I just
What kind of tree?
planted this orange tree. There was a small tree there. It was like a purple. I think it was called a vinca or something. It was some type of a purple tree. It looked pretty beautiful, but it got really big and out of control.
Yeah.
And I really want to turn this garden into a food forest.
Look at how
So-
many leaves out here on it right now.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And
Yes.
I just planted this probably about, well, my buddy Julio, he actually planted this tree for me. But we planted this tree about 2 weeks ago. He said it's a really good tree. Looks like it's doing really good. This right here is going to be a jujube tree, and it's just
already-
waking up.
Look at it. Yeah, it's coming
Yeah,
to
so
life already. Look at that.
Got ourselves a jujube right here. I'm not
Amazing.
too familiar with the jujube. Last year was the first year that I had it planted and I didn't get too many fruits, so I'm hoping this year
It's a slow
I
growing
get some
tree,
more.
but it should establish really well because yours is doing really good. This is early.
Oh yeah.
This is nice.
And then we can't forget my favorite tree actually though. I know people don't really, this is a desert landscaping tree, that Palo Verde right there.
Yes.
Man, that tree is gonna grow big and
Beautiful.
create a lot of shade for me on this side of the garden. So that's actually one of my favorite trees, even though it's a fruitless tree. It doesn't require much water or maintenance on it. So gotta shout that tree out.
I would give it a shout out to every tree and every plant has a purpose in here.
And then
Look at this beautiful.
this huge bed right here is going to be the premium MJ mix.
Full of ladybugs. Look
So
at those
this is ladybugs. The ladybugs
the
live
ladybugs
here.
right
I
there.
charge the ladybugs rent
there.
because there's just too many here, and they're
You guys
trying
gotta
to take
They're
over.
flying away just because you said that.
So these are going to be carrots in here and radishes. And you know what we can do for this video? We can do a carrot pool. Carrots
Oh,
aren't
yes.
ready, but let's do a carrot pool to see exactly where the carrots are right now.
I'm excited.
I planted these carrots in the end of November,
Okay.
and they should be ready in the end of around May.
And
So let's just.
what else is planted in
This is
with it?
radishes also. So we're
Okay.
gonna pull a couple radishes because I
Okay.
know these radishes are ready.
Okay,
So let's see if
alright.
we can find a good good carrot to pull out. Oh yeah, this one seems like a. Let's see here. See if I get lucky and pull a good one. Here we go. So,
Wow.
so
How
we got
beautiful.
we
Look
got
at
3
that.
carrots.
Oh my goodness.
So they're on track to be doing great. We got some nice loose potting soil type
Amazing.
mix in the garden. This bed is so it's going to be a nice airy loose soil. It has a lot of perlite in this premium MJ mix. Not a lot of sand with quite a bit of organic compost. So the roots have room to just grow and extend.
Beautiful.
These are not even ready yet, and they're still good. So.
So you have this soil already pre-mixed? You
Yep,
can
they're
make
already
this-
pre-mixed. That's the one that you guys had.
Okay, that's the one that we
you
have?
guys got.
We have some of that, you guys. Okay, and I do have some carrots planted now. I hope they look like Tim's.
2 truckloads.
Oh, look, I hope they look like Tim's. I've never grown carrots to the fullest, but his is gorgeous, so I'm hoping that we get the same thing.
And then let's try to
Oh my
get some radishes out here. Let's see what the radishes. Oh, these radishes, perfect. So we got some radishes right here.
I mean, this man is pulling up food. Look at this, how beautiful and vibrant.
This is the new wealth.
Yes, it is.
So we got some radishes
Not
here.
gold or money.
It's not often you meet wealthy people like this. You are truly wealthy.
So we
Look
got
at
some
this.
little radishes here.
Oh my goodness, that's so beautiful. Look at that.
So we got lunch.
Got lunch right there. And believe me, you're going to get all your vitamins and minerals. You won't be feeling weak with that.
And I actually
Amazing.
took a picture of my lunch today, and
Amazing.
let's show you guys what I did. So I got these radishes, and I cut the radishes up and threw them into my salad that I got for lunch
how
today.
Nice, how nice.
So
And that's a real meal.
yeah, we're over
That's a
here.
real
We're
meal.
over here eating what we're growing.
Hey go. That's a happy meal. A happy meal full
There
of
we go.
nutrition right there.
And
but-
you know, the testament is, Tim, is that your garden is talking for you.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh
The
yeah.
garden is talking for you, so when people come and
It
get the
speaks
product,
volume.
they know what they're getting in that soil. That's a live compost mix.
Yes.
Yes.
It's got all the minerals and macro and micro enzymes and all the supportive life that grows in the soil to get the results that you're getting. So
Yes.
this is fantastic.
Fantastic. And look at another bed now. This one, you tell me.
This is going to
I
be
wanna
the
make
this
sure
is going to be
this
the
time.
same thing. This is
Okay.
going to be MJ. This is going to be the old version of MJ that we
Okay.
had.
Okay.
But this is going to be onions.
Onions.
So I cut the tops off the onions to kind of try something new.
Yes.
Like we were talking about before, I went to YouTube University and they said cutting the tops off will help because when your tops are curling like this, you're giving signals to the bulb that it's done.
Okay.
So that's why you want to cut them, because when it's bent over like that, it's giving signals to the bulb that it's done. Which again, went to YouTube University, might not be
I love you.
accredited,
Hey,
but
it's life skills. I love it.
Yes.
I use it all the time too.
but these onions are doing good. I actually just
They're
put
doing
some
wonderful.
seaweed extract in here, some natural
He uses the same seaweed extract that we have. I just saw
and
that, so it's
put
good.
a little bit of seaweed extract in here, and also in the garlic, just give it a little bit of extra micronutrients to the root crops. And so that's going to be onions, and then over here we got ourselves some beautiful
Jurassic Park.
beautiful
Wow.
purple
Look at how beautiful that
cauliflower.
Wow.
Isn't that beautiful?
And then we got some other
This is artwork.
another big white cauliflower over here. And then we got a
Beautiful.
line of more purple cauliflower going down.
And then you
See
got
that white
this
one over there?
lady over here.
delicious.
Isn't this beautiful? Now, so does it get really hot in here, or does
No,
it
this
stay
is
kind of
this is the area that kind of gets shaded, especially with this big old grapevine. I built this trellis right here, so in the summertime it really gets shaded right here. We got some more purple cauliflower right here with
Amazing.
cabbages back there on that row. And
This is beautiful.
all these plants and seedlings all came from a Desert Secret Garden here in Las Vegas. You want to get you some nice local seedlings, I would suggest you go by Desert Secret Garden. She has seeds and transplants that have been tested here in Las Vegas to withstand the climate.
That name sounds familiar.
Desert Secret Garden. Her name
Desert
is Herminia.
Okay, I think I've been seeing her.
Oh, she's-
yeah,
she's-
and
I tell
'cause
her-
she's been selling little tomatoes.
Yep,
and different
I tell
things.
her all the
I've been
time.
watching. Yeah, we actually I subscribe to her.
Yep.
But I haven't been by there. But I noticed she had tomatoes out just recently.
Yeah, you got to go by. I tell
Okay.
her all the time she's Facebook famous. I said,
Yes, yes.
people are just like, I don't know her, but I seen her.
I've seen her. That's why I don't know her, but I have seen her. Yes,
Yeah.
but we're definitely going to make a stop by there. Tell me something now on these. If you cut the tops out, what happens? Is it the same thing with the cabbage?
Cut the tops.
I mean,
so
like if you're gonna let these-
the
not
cauliflower.
cabbage, but the cauliflower.
So from my experience last year and this
brassicas.
year, if you cut this cauliflower out, it's done.
It's done.
This is a one and done type
Okay.
thing. This isn't like the collard greens that are going to keep on coming back. But the green leaves, you can eat them just like you can eat leafy greens. I just found that out.
Stir fry them.
Yep, you can put them in a stir fry. You can steam them with some broccoli, stuff like that. So yeah, that's the cauliflower. And also, this bed right here is just a mix of our different bag products. A lot of people come here and they don't have a truck. They don't want to pay for a delivery because they don't have much. They don't need much soil. So we do have a couple bag miscellaneous items. So I kind of just mixed the different bag stuff together and came up with a
That's good to
blend.
know. So you can get a bag because we were thinking of doing a few more pots.
Yeah, you can get some stuff in bags.
Did you hear that, everyone? They have bags. Do you
Yeah.
bring your own bag or is it already bagged?
No,
up?
we do have some bag stuff that's bagged already.
Okay.
But people that come here, they really want our premium stuff.
Right.
The stuff that you see here.
Right.
We don't bag that. We don't have it bagged. We do have, you can come by with some containers
Right.
or buckets and fill up your containers and buckets and we'll charge you. We kind of eyeball it. We sell by quarter yard, half a yard, 3/4 of a yard, or a full yard. A quarter yard is about 7 cubic feet. We do have grow bags. Basically 6 grow bags will equal out to a quarter yard. So we do sell in that way. So you guys come by here, I can take care of you guys. There's never a reason why I wouldn't let you guys leave out of here with some soil.
And folks, let me tell you, we did come by a couple of weeks ago. And we needed one time. We just had it dumped in our truck, and then my husband is military disabled, so we have landscapers that help us with all of our work on a regular basis. So we bought over those number 15 containers. We put those in the back of the truck.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And so the last time, his drivers, they just poured it in top, and we had it ready-made. Voila. So the drivers, the landscapers, all they needed to do was basically pick up the containers because they were already filled out
Yeah.
the back, and then we just swept out the rest into containers. So it was an easy process. So there's many ways to work this, but it's so worth getting the soil.
Oh, yeah.
Don't forget that.
Best
What-
place in town to get soil for
best-
sure.
Yes. What about this grapevine here? That's
So this
growing over
grapevine
here?
right here. So I inherited this grapevine. I wasn't too familiar with I'm not too familiar with what type of grapevine this is.
It's beautiful, though, the way you have
But
it
last
pruned.
year I pruned it the wrong way. This year I think I pruned it the right way. So still learning about this grapevine right here. But one thing is, it's in a container. Yeah.
Yes.
So we put some compost and some fertilizer on there, and it grows great.
And you have just amount, and they were saying you only need 2 or 3 limbs out.
Yep.
And he has that, and you're gonna have, I guarantee, I can't wait to see this, you guys. We're gonna be back to do another one.
And check out
You
the
see
fruit.
this?
I didn't even notice that till just now when you
Yeah,
were up there. Look at
look.
that big old, all that fruit on that thing.
Look at that already. So those look like apricots. Those are
Yep,
apricots.
this is an apricot tree.
Yeah.
But man, last year I did not get much apricots, and
Yeah, I didn't
man, I
either.
just noticed right now this thing is covered in apricots.
You know, I found out too, though, apricots usually, and we had them the whole time I was a child, and I never thought about reading about them because I'm just so used to them. But we didn't get fruit last year, so it made me curious. And I went to the school of YouTube, and guess
Yes,
what I
ma'am.
learned? They said if you have a year of heavy production,
All right.
you will have a year more than likely with none. So
Oh,
they're almost
okay.
like every other year. Now, I don't know if that's for everyone. I have a Mormon apricot, and then I have another one.
Okay.
I think it's a Russian. Yes, a Mormon and a Russian. I don't know how that works out, but
Yeah.
but we didn't get any, so we're feeding it heavy now.
And I
And
grabbed
Yes, and he grafted
Oh,
it too
okay.
this year. So we're hoping to see what happens with that.
Yeah, I'm looking
Yeah.
forward to seeing what's happening with
Well,
this
you're
one.
getting fruit already.
Man,
We
I
don't have
can't
any
even
fruit.
believe as
You have
much
fruit
fruit
all
as I
over.
have all over this. So
You have so much fruit.
last year I literally had one apricot.
So you guys, we didn't have the viral growth soil on ours. So don't hold us accountable when you see ours. We had plenty of leaves, but we didn't have fruit. And what's this one next to it?
This one is going to be a pink guava tree. I got this one from a tropical grower here in Vegas. It's not doing as good as I wanted to
Well, it's
do.
coming out though. Look,
But
look at all
yeah,
these
the
new
new
little leaves.
the old leaves fell and the new
Yeah.
leaves are growing.
That's from the winter.
And he
Yeah.
was telling me, he said, "Hey man, just leave it." Well, he's from Belize, so he say, "Ja people, leave it alone, ja people. 2 years." So that's my
I
boy
love the
Derek,
accent.
Derek from Abba Garden.
Yeah.
So I have a lot of connections in Las Vegas.
Right.
I'm a people person, so I try to
Right.
connect.
Love
You know, and doing bartering and stuff. He give me this tree. I hook him up with some soil. This is nothing but a demonstration to the different soils that we have, that the quality that you're going to get. This is a peach
Peach tree. Yeah, I was gonna say. Looks
This is a
like I
peach
see.
tree, and this tree is the one that actually start budding and flowering first before that one. And this one does
I
have
see
some
some
fruit
fruit. I was gonna
on
say I
here,
see
but
fruit on here too.
not as much as that one. But
My goodness.
yeah, this one has some fruit
Has
on it.
fruit in
So
it already too.
looking forward to this. This is my first year learning about pruning. So I
Wow.
pruned these trees this year, and I'm pretty happy with the results that I got from the pruning. And
I
then
love
we have the infamous
Fig.
fig tree.
Oh, I love
Everybody
the
loves
fig
a
tree.
fig tree here in
Yes.
Vegas. So this is a fig tree. I didn't do too much pruning to this one this year. I kind of let it do its own thing. Next year I'm going to do probably a major prune on this one. But this one always produces figs. Oh yeah, this one just keeps figs on, even when it had no leaves, it had figs. And then this one is going to be the same thing as that orange tree over there. This is going to be a lemon tree. Not sure about the
Oh.
variety, but I don't know if these are all little fruit or what this is.
The little white balls is
Yeah.
going to be flowers, and that will turn
Flowers,
into
there
fruit.
we go.
Yeah,
And
flowers, and then you're going to have all that fruit.
my
Oh
buddy
gosh.
Julio, he planted this tree for me recently when we planted that orange one. And right here I had like an agave plant. But again, I want to make this garden a food forest. I want to have everything that produces fruit and food in this garden, so we can show people in Las Vegas, you know, how to build
All
a
you
food.
need is a little tiny home in here and get.
Oh
it
yeah,
all
for
brick,
sure.
you know,
That's
it.
up next. I'm
Yeah.
gonna put a home on the roof.
I love it.
I'm gonna put a whole house on the roof.
I don't blame you.
Never gonna leave.
Look at this beautiful grass carpet here, and it's full of ladybugs again. I'm looking
Yep.
at them flying around.
This is a drought tolerant ground cover. This is called carapia. So carapia is going to be. I wanted when I
Carapia.
started this garden, I really wanted something in this garden that looked like I wanted grass, but then I said it's not going to be good to pick grass here because of the drought that we're in, and I wanted customers to see this is something that you can put in your garden. This is something that you can put at your house. That instead of putting up rocks in your yard,
Right.
you can put this in there. This carapia is going to take sips of water at a time. So
I love it. This will be next. We will put this in our
Oh,
yard after grass.
it loves
It's
the
so
heat.
thick and lush.
Yep.
It's like a carpet, guys. It's so plush. Look at that.
It loves the
mean-
heat. I actually have an underground mat that it waters from underneath.
Yes.
And so the summertime, this is when this thing is completely active. I kind of went dead over there because I had my pumpkins growing over it last year. I had my pumpkins growing over it, so it kind of killed it a little bit over there. But I have faith that in the summertime, this stuff is going to grow crazy. You can kind of see where my roses are.
And your
It grew
roses are
into the
gorgeous,
roses.
too. That's
so
beautiful.
That's just going to that's going to help retain the moisture
Right.
inside of the roots for the
A nice moisture
for the
barrier.
for the roses. I got this aisle, so grass, roses, then my food in the back.
Beautiful
So
setup.
my vision for this garden was going to be when somebody enters this gate right here, you're going to have a look like you're pulling up to your house or somebody's house. When you pull up to somebody's house, usually you'll see grass in the front with roses in the front, and you go in their backyard, you'll see their vegetable garden. So same purpose here. I kind of wanted to go for that look.
I love it.
And
This is everything, Tim. We have our Back to Eden garden, but you guys, believe me, this is from Viral Grow, and this is Tim's Back to Eden garden. And the only way you're going to get here is come down to Viral Grow and see Tim, the manager. He's here. And what days are you here, Tim?
So I'm here every day. So I'm
Every
here
day?
6 a.m. to 3:30, Monday through Friday. On Saturday, I'm here 7 to 12. And you guys can always reach us over the phone at 702-399-3868. And also, we're here in North Las Vegas off of Cheyenne and Losee Road, 1100 East Delhi Avenue. I think it's pronounced Delhi Avenue, but
Right.
it's 1100 Delhi Avenue. I'm here all day long. Just a quick tip for everybody. I don't have but 2 years experience, you know, even being the manager here. I have less than that gardening. Good soil, irrigation, and some good plants, you'll have success here in gardening in Las Vegas. So stop by here. You can bring by some containers, you can bring by some bags, and you can get however much soil you want. Nothing is too small. So people think this is a bulk yard and they have to get a truckload of soil. There's people that come by in some little smart cars with 5-gallon buckets and get soil from us. So I'm just here trying to keep up with helping everybody sustain a food forest in their backyard, because that's what I really like about this is the food forest. I can go out there and pick me some
abundance.
vegetables. You know, I can't wait till my tomatoes and jalapeno peppers
Oh,
man,
are
yes.
doing good.
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Well,
We're
we
gonna
have we have more business to do with Tim, and
Yeah,
I'm
we
going to
do.
be bringing back some Jamaican sorrel. So I'm growing
there
right
we
now
go.
for him, so he can plant those out. He's going to have big trees all year round, so
Oh,
he
yeah,
can make
the-
that Jamaican sorrel.
There we go. That
Hibiscus,
yep,
yes.
the hibiscus. There
Yes,
we
the
go. I'm looking
hibiscus.
forward to that one.
So we're looking forward to seeing Tim a lot more. We're going to come back again, and believe me, since he's given us an invitation, so we will be back, and we'll talk to you more. But right now, we're going to see if we can have a little bit of that lunch with him. So take care, and this is our Back to Eden Garden. Be sure to like and subscribe, and make sure you come by. Come on over here. If you want a garden, this is the time to start. Come by to Viral Grow and see him real soon. Take care. Till next time.
This is for you.
This is the best gift. Look, I was begging for food and you gave it to me. Thank you. Thank
Yeah,
you.
no
Thank
worries.
you. This is beautiful. Thank you so much.
All right, hi Odom, how you doing? Homestead, nice. He said. All right.
Oh, you were alive the whole
He was
time?
lying.
Wow,
Mhm.
okay.
Yes, yes, yes. You know, and the thing about this is a continuation. So we'll probably, come back and check on you when you have
Oh
a
yeah,
little harvest.
I'm gonna actually replant in probably end of April. I'm gonna take everything out and replant my summer and spring garden.
Okay.
So it'd be nice to come when I replant that, and then come like a couple months later to see the progress.
Love it.
These
I love it.
these tomatoes do amazing here.
Oh, this is so amazing, and your garden is just impressive.
Oh man,
Just
I appreciate
impressive,
you.
yes. It's
And I put a
impressive.
lot of time in. I had a goal, I had a vision,
Mm-hmm.
and I just stuck to it, and it finally came to fruition. Everything just kind of came together where,
Oh,
I
this
just
is work. I understand the
Oh,
work you put
yeah.
in. This is we. I just got cleaned up, but believe me, I was with one boot on, taking it off, and